As Ontario marks Black History Month, we're here at Queen's Park, where it wasn't until 2003 that Alvin Curling became the first and only Black elected speaker. And with just 5 Black MPPs in the legislature today, efforts are currently underway to boost representation. When it comes to Alvin Curling's 21-year career in politics, his story has been one of hard work and one where community support proved to be crucial. In 1985, he unseated veteran Scarborough PC MPP Tom Wells.
I think what generated very much so is the novelty that a black person and a liberal was going to run in here. And I think all the blacks, to begin with, around Ontario, I would say, came by just to help. Who could even vote?
Under then Liberal Premier David Peterson, Curling appointed to cabinet.
I have a particularly interest in the senior citizens also as the Minister of Housing.
As minister, he says one of his proudest achievements was challenging rent control and pushing to remove toxic soil from part of Malvern. He went on to become Skills Development Minister and then eventually sat in opposition, making headlines challenging Toronto's amalgamation in the legislature. But it was after the 2003 election when he set his eyes on becoming Speaker. After lobbying, he was unanimously selected and made history.
It's really important to have people at the table that look like you making decisions.
Operation Black Vote Canada Chair Velma Morgan describing the importance of seeing Black residents in positions of power. She and her team are working to increase the number of Black MPPs in the June Ontario election. Currently, there are only 5, and all are in opposition.
We can't continue to have the same types of people with the same type of lived experiences making public policy for other people. And we've seen when that happens, how it has an adverse effect on certain communities, in particular the Black community.
The group has called on all 4 major political parties to nominate candidates in so-called winnable ridings and provide extra financial and administrative resources to help break obstacles for racialized candidates.
We do really think that representation matters.
Meanwhile, Morgan and Curling have this advice for prospective candidates and community members.
Not only donate money, because money is very important in order to run a campaign, but also candidates need you to volunteer, whether it's to make phone calls or drop literature or do, put up signs.
Say it to the blacks here today and the leaders, make sure you treat those individuals you want to recruit as Canadians, not as black.
For more on this story, go to citynews.ca. In Toronto for City News, I'm Nick Westoll.